This is the owner of Patriot Pest Control, Jason Tingley. Hi, Jason.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see
you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome back. Jason and his fine company take care of our building. And as is typical in a downtown, this building's 170 years old.
Right.
It can develop issues.
There was a few things when we showed up, but
Yeah,
I think we have it under control now.
it is under control, and that's part of your name, control.
Right.
Yeah, this is strange summer. We've had very little rain. I think yesterday, really the first all month. So how does that impact insects, in particular? What kinds of pests and things you'd be dealing with?
It definitely slows things down, but summer's here and it's Michigan, so we have several months where the bugs are not moving or flying around. But right now, it's we're pretty steady, and but rain helps. So we know no one wants the bugs, but we'll give us a call and we'll come take care of them. As they start showing up, and we needed the rain.
Yeah, I think about mosquitoes. I think we all know that they breed in standing water, but it's not just mosquitoes that survive and thrive on water.
All insects need lots of water. So mosquitoes, now we take care of mosquitoes, but I would be just fine if they went away forever and no one ever had to deal with them again.
You do take care of mosquitoes?
We do, yeah.
So
Ticks, mosquitoes.
Yeah, so there's all these products that claim to be the miracle, but anything I've ever tried, and it's been a long time, it's just, do it yourself is not the best way to solve that kind of a problem.
Right. Some things work great, doing it yourself. I was, wasp, if you're careful and you buy the right stuff, you can take care of those, but most things, it's usually, we hear a lot, it's just cheaper in the long run to call us and let us take care of it than trial and error, and there's less risk involved, especially when it comes to the stinging insects, yellow jackets, hornets, things of that nature.
Is there a season for that?
Yeah, we're actually heading into that season right now, the yellow jackets and hornets. We're sort of coming out of the carpenter bee season, and obviously it's ants all season long, spiders. Pretty soon we're going to start hearing about the stink bugs and the box elder bugs. They'll be back in full force, and so it's a good time for us. And like I said, it's but that's what Michigan's like. That's the weather brings that, and we're just glad it's summer, and hopefully we can get everyone through a happy. That's our goal, is just to make sure everyone has a good experience and peace of mind when we're done.
Yeah, you almost have to be an entomologist with all the different insects. So let's take the stinging insects.
Mm-hmm.
There's some that live in the ground on the grass. There's some that live in the rafters. There's wasp bees, hornets. Is there a good insect to have? Good one of those insects to have on your yard?
That you'd want? No. If you're my wife, the answer is, we were doing some landscaping the other day, and there was some spiders in our rocks, and she was threatening to fire her exterminator. So I got the message loud and clear. But yeah, so no, there's not too many insects that you probably want to keep or have around for that. But there's some plants that help with that, and with mosquitoes and whatnot. So they say this has been a nice year for mosquitoes. We have very few mosquito treatments have we done, and we're not experiencing them in our own yard, or as we're out in other customers' yards treating their homes, we're not running into that.
So do you, for mosquitoes, do you do something that's preventive, or do you remediate?
So we use a product that's got a residual effect to it when we spray it, and it holds up under the sun, and normal weather conditions, not a complete downpour, it'd get washed away. But it kills the ones that come in contact with it, but then also repels them, so keep them out of your yard. Yeah. So it works really well.
Just get your yard sprayed off, and I guess it depends.
If it's raining a lot, probably too. If there's a lot, it's calling for a lot of rain, we'll try to talk customers out of getting a treatment, try to get them to hold off so that we can have a good several days of nice weather so that it starts to work, or even weeks. Like anyone that got a treatment last month, it worked out great because we've had such a long spell without any rain. Yeah.
What about rodents?
Rodents, mice, rats, we take care of those. That's pretty common one right now. You know, well, all season long the mice are moving, but you know, it's definitely not something to ignore. Really, any pest is something you wouldn't want to ignore, especially the wood destroying insects. So if you've got a problem, call someone and get an estimate. If you're in Jackson, we do free estimates. You just call us, we come out to your house, we'll take a look at it, we'll let you know what you can do and how we can get rid of it and whether, you know, there's a danger there.
So wood-eating insects, there's more than termites.
Yep, termites, carpenter ants, carpenter bees, powder post beetles. There's several of them out there that you know can cause a lot of damage. Carpenter ants can do a lot more damage than people think. They think it's no big deal. They've seen the big black ants crawling around their house for years, and they're, you know, they're causing some damage, especially if they're in your home already.
Yeah, so those that are in the cracks on your patio with that love picnics, those
Right.
tiny little ones, those aren't wood eating.
Correct.
The big
Correct.
black ones are the carpenter ants.
Correct. Yeah, those are the ones you want to look out for.
You don't want them.
Yeah.
No. Now you have a new logo.
We changed the font on our logo, so it's same logo. We just changed the pest control. We had too many people standing next to me, next to our vehicle, asking me, "Patriot, what's that say?" So we corrected that, and we actually used a local company to help us with that. Nice and visual. They do a great job, and she's actually here this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What kind of bug is that in the crosshairs?
Their goal was to sort of represent like a bed bug, but it's not anything specific. Yeah.
What about lawn, like the moles? I know that there's certain neighborhoods that people really have a big problem with the moles. Do you take care of those?
So we don't take care of moles, and we do. So one thing that we're really big at doing at Patriot Pest Control is if you have an issue that we don't cover, we want to connect you with a local business that's good at that and that can, you know, take care of that issue for you. So if you have bats or, you know, a raccoon issue or groundhog or moles, then we want to connect you with, you know, local businesses that are going to do a good job and you know, keep our customers happy. So we want to refer them to someone that they're, you know, that they can appreciate using.
Right. It's there's so many subspecialties
Right.
in pest and rodent control that there's a lot of things that can get into your house.
Yeah, it's funny, we spoke to someone this morning that had a customer had a bat in her oven. Or under her stove or something like that. And
Wow.
she ran into us at the gym today and was asking us, were you in the background when I made that phone call? She was asking us, and we referred her to a local company, and they went, and I'm not sure what happened with it, but I don't know if she had to call them or
Oh
what.
my gosh. You want to check the oven before you preheat it. Well, we've all left something in the oven, right?
Right.
You know, it's, the garlic bread from last night still in there. But a bat? I wonder what, no, I don't want to know. Season, you'd think that with summer, that would be the season we'd have the most insects because it's just summer. It's when they're all
Right.
out there and living.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they're not dormant, they're out crawling around. And
You want them outside, and you want them preferably in the neighbor's, not in your property. All right, thanks for coming in.
hey, thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Have a great day.
Yep, thanks for all the great work you do. Patriot Pest Control owner, Jason Tingley. Our next